back to the Proverbs Challenge day 20. I can't believe it, 10 days left. Today I'm coming at you with a little bit of a business casual because that was my big dream growing up, was to be like having like suit coats, and I wanted like a little like skirt to go with it. And now I'm grown up and I don't have enough suit coats. More to come. I just gotta find, I'm super frug, you know what I mean? That means frugal, and I shorten my words a lot. And business casual clothes cost a little bit of money, you know, but this is H&M. Someone bought it for me. Yay. Alrighty, so like this video, subscribe. If you like it and you comment and you do all that, it pushes it out to more people that may want to read the Bible with us as well. So let's get into chapter 20. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. The fear of the king is as the roaring of a lion. Whoso provokes him to anger sins against his own soul. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Most men will proclaim every one his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find? The just man walks in his integrity, his children are blessed after him. A king that sits in the throne of judgment scatters away all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Diverse weights and diverse measures, both of them are alike, abomination to the Lord. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord has made even both of them. Love not sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you shall be satisfied with bread. It is nothing, says the buyer, but when he is gone his way, then he boasts. There is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. Bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. Every purpose is established by counsel, and with good advice make war. He that goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets. Therefore meddle not with him that flatters with his lips. Whoso curses his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. Say not you, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save you. Diverse weights are an abomination to the Lord, and a false balance is not good. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? It is a snare to the man who devours that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. A wise king scatters the wicked and brings the wheel over them. The spirit of a man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upheld by mercy. The glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the gray head. The blueness of a wound cleans away evil, so do stripes the inward parts of the belly. So this is a big one, near and dear to my heart. This is verse 1. It is mine as a walker. Mine is a walker. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So something my dad has decided for his life, which I have adopted for mine, and his dad as well, was they don't drink. And I think that's awesome because they're my great grandpa and I guess my great aunts and uncles, several of them died of alcoholism, and it's just not wise. It's not that alcohol is a sin to drink, but there is so many warnings in the Bible about drunkenness. And I don't know where that line is when it goes from, I don't know, not drunk to drunk. I've never drank. The New Testament says, be not drunk with wine, but be filled with the Holy Spirit. So that seems to be the New Testament alternative to wine. And that is my goal in life. I want to be so full of the Holy Spirit that I don't need to escape from my life in any way. I want to make my life so good that I would never think about drugs or alcohol to try to fill a void in my life. Because I've learned how to respond to criticism, how to overcome rejection, how to forgive my enemies, forgive people that have hurt me, and learn how to forgive myself and others. I want to be so healthy as a person that I can respond to my life, that I can go into the Lord, I can pray through things. I don't have to, go to alcohol, which can be so devastating to a person's life. So many divorces have happened because of alcohol. And I personally don't want to get divorced. A lot of this stuff runs together: drugs and alcohol and seedy living and sexual immorality and just so much brokenness. And on top of that, I want my witness to be so strong, and I don't want someone who's coming out of the world, coming out of drunkenness, coming out of a life of addiction, coming to me and saying, oh, you can drink, it's totally fine, and then them getting back into something that could destroy their lives, cause drunk driving, get an accident, whatever, cause a divorce. I don't have to deal with any of that because I just don't drink. It's amazing, miraculous. Let me know your comments below. I know this is a very controversial topic, but I just personally think it's wise. Often people are going to drugs and to alcohol to escape, to get some peace. But Christ is my peace. Christ is my joy. And I think if you're having a boring Christian life, Christianity is not boring. You're boring. And so I'm like, I'm boring in some ways, and I know that. And so I'm like, how can I change my life up to have more fun as a Christian? I'm like, what good movies can I watch? What good friendships can I build? What good music can I find? A lot of times we just have to search for the good stuff, and there is so much good stuff. So there's some thoughts on media and alcohol. Here we go. What's next? That's kind of a big topic. Oh, most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find. How true. People are always trying to say how good they are, tell you their story, tell you their good, degrees or things they've done that are really cool, but a faithful man who can find. So often, have you ever noticed that it's not always the most qualified person that gets the job, it's the person that keeps on showing up? How often have you seen, even in church, there'll be people in charge and you're like, I don't understand why they're in leadership. They're not a nice person, or they're not this, that, and the other. But guess what? They're showing up and we're not, Faithfulness is such an important thing. And sometimes being faithful helps you become qualified. God is always working in us, even if we're not perfect, which we're not. This chapter is talking a lot about diverse weights or differing weights and diverse measures. Both of them are like abominations to the Lord. It talks a lot about how unjust balances are not right. How often do we see people cheating other people out in this world, or, giving products that are actually not worth the money or whatever? And so God is really into being just and honest in commerce. Oh, this is just interesting. It is nothing, says the buyer, but when he's gone his way, then he boasts. So often do you see it garage sales, when people will be like, oh, this is not that good, whatever. Can I get it for, $2, $5 or whatever? They know exactly what it is, and then they leave and they boast. So, I don't know. It's just the way it is. It's just interesting that it brings that to light. Whoso curses his father and mother, his lamp shall be put out into obscure darkness. So important not to curse our parents. Someday we're going to be parents, and we're going to realize how hard it is to parent. And God put in the 10 Commandments to honor your father and mother. So it's a very big thing. And I think that's actually the first place that we learn to honor people, not based on performance, but based on position, which is one of my messages. I've told it in here before. But honor is you learn how to honor your parents, you learn how to honor authority, you learn how to honor God. And when you honor God, God just blesses you because he's always looking at your heart. Our whole life's focus should be to have our heart right before the Lord, because he's the one who sees the heart and rewards us openly for things done in secret. He rewards us for serving him, rewards us for seeking him. And so get your heart right before the Lord. Honor, and know that even if someone is not deserving of honor, in our opinion, that if we honor, God will repay you. God will honor you. And this is just cool. The glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the gray head. Our pastor's wife was saying this week at church how when you're young, you often work on your body, and when you're old, you often work on your mind. I just thought that was so interesting. Ideally, we would work on both, but it's so cool. I really honor the aged. I say often my best friends are in their 70s. I just met a new 70-year-old best friend. He's so great. They're just so on fire, they're just so they've seen the world, they've seen the past, they've seen America when it was conservative and no door locks, and they've seen how communism has come up and up and up. And you just make friends with some older people because they are such a blessing, and they're so funny, and they don't need anything from you, and so they're just a wealth of information. They're not trying to be anybody. They just are somebody. Thank you guys for coming back. I am enjoying making these videos. I'm literally reading the Proverbs so many times and listening to them as well, and I'm editing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, wow, I'm going through more times than I have in a long time. So I think it's blessing me a lot, and I hope it's blessing you as well. Please like this video and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 21. Thank you guys. Mwah.